Welcome back to the channel, guys. Mr. H here for the first of my new weekly series on my project car. Yes, that's right, you read the title correct. I did buy the cheapest forged engine Subaru WRX in the country. Now I don't know if I put forged engine in the title, but yes, it was the cheapest Subaru WRX and it was a forged engine. So it's not just any Subaru WRX, it has a EJ207 block and forged internals. It's good, but it has a lot of problems, hence why it being a project car, hence why it was being the cheapest in the country as well. So in today's video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just show you the car, kind of tell you what it's had done to it already, and then I'm going to tell you the story of how I came around getting it. And then in the next video, I will talk through everything that is wrong with the car. Part of that will kind of go into how I came by the car and how I got it home, because something went deeply wrong. Yeah. So if you like cars and you are new here and you like Subaru WRXs, then please do hit subscribe to stay up to date on this, the Project Subaru WRX for my channel. This is going to be a weekly series, nothing too major, just once a week, slow and steady, because obviously parts for this car are reasonably cheap, but it's still a lot of money. So obviously the better these videos do, the quicker I can get parts in, because the videos end up paying for the next parts. But inevitably, as it stands now, this is all just, obviously it's just out of my own pocket, I'm just doing this for fun. So yeah, let's show you the car. Without further ado, let's show you the car. Okay, so that's the Subaru. That's the Subaru WRX. Now, just to talk through kind of what it has on it already. It is decatted completely, it's a straight pipe. It has an ECU Tech tune. So that's the same kind of tune that I've got on my 370Z. It has a STI intercooler. It's not on there, I know, you've seen that, it's not there. I do have it. It also has slotted and drilled rotors, but they are pretty knackered, so we're gonna have to change those. But I'm not gonna get into it, I'm just telling you kind of what it has done to it at the moment. The tune itself is probably the most important thing. So, like I said, this is a 2002 new age Subaru Impreza WRX. But it has an EJ207 block, which is a forged block from Subaru, and then it has forged internals, so it's got forged pistons, and basically it's just a forged engine, which is really, really good for a lot of reasons. It also has a paddle clutch, so an uprated paddle clutch to handle more power, because it's not stock power. It is only a 5-speed manual, so it's not the 6-speed, although it has the 6-speed block, the more powerful block. Originally, this started life out with 2 litre as an engine. Now it's got 2.5 litres. It has uprated injectors, and I think maybe, don't quote me on it because I'm not sure, I need to look through all the paperwork, I think it has an uprated fuel pump. But that's everything that it's had done to it already. But as you've seen, oh, it's got aftermarket wheels, but who cares about them? But as you've seen, it needs a lot of work. And we'll get to that in the next video. I'll talk through everything that's wrong with it, because there is a lot wrong with it and a lot that we're going to change and a lot that we're going to do. But the story of how I came around it, because this will probably seem really left field. For those of you that are new to the channel, that are relatively new to all my movie review things anyway, this is going to seem super strange and super left field. But I'm really into my cars. For anyone that has been on my channel for a while, you would have seen my really old vlogs when I had my 350Z. And I really like my cars, so I thought, because I want to buy one for myself, I want a project car for fun, because that's what I do with my spare money, is just piss around with cars. I don't go out drinking. I go to the gym, and that's my hobby, is cars. So I wanted to buy one. I was originally looking at Toyota MR2 turbos, because I think they are so cool. And I thought, what a cool car! What a cool car it would be to have on the channel, a Toyota MR2 turbo. Very rare in the United States, very rare in England, because most of them are rusted to hell. So I looked at one of them, and I found one which was a good price. It was the cheapest in the country, but it was the cheapest in the country for a reason, just like this one. But that one was not drivable. We couldn't drive it. This one we could. So the Toyota MR2, we scrapped those ideas, me and my mate, who've been looking with me and helping, and will help me on this project, Nick. So we then came across this. Well, I came across this Subaru WRX over on eBay. So there's a few really good places to look for cars, right? Auto Trader is a good place to look for cars that are really good. And they've got the price to warrant it as well. Now, eBay and Gumtree in the UK, Gumtree, you'll find probably stolen cars on Gumtree. The same with eBay, but eBay's a little bit better. And I found this car, and I thought to myself, this is almost too good to be true. It looks amazing. And it wasn't the cheapest in the country at that point in time, but I managed to get him down to the cheapest in the country. So it's the cheapest Subaru WRX, and it's the cheapest forged engine car in the country. Hands down. So just to put it in perspective, originally, and I got him down a lot of money, it was supposed to be $3,200. Which is, it's not a small amount of money, of course, but you're looking at a high-powered car, because this car should be running 360 brake horsepower. It has anti-lag controller and a launch control, but it feels a lot faster than 360 bhp, because my 370Z is running 332, and that will cream my 370 like that. So anyway, went to go find this car. Went all the way up to Coventry. It's like 120 miles away from me, because I live near London. So we drove up and we inspected the car for about an hour. It was really nice. The main thing about this car that is so good, as you would have seen, is there is no rust. This is nearly a 20-year-old car, and there is no rust, which is just a miracle. In the UK, to find a car with no rust is just insane. And I'd show it on the screen, like the arches and stuff like that. The sills are perfect, everything's really good. So I went up to view it, inspected it, was great, took it for a test drive, and we rode it hard. We really drove it hard. I drove it hard first, then so did Nick. Nick drove it harder than me, because he's familiar with turbos, I'm not. And all looked fine. All looked great. So we took it, we signed the paperwork, we done the deal, got him down in price, he buggered off, and then the engine management light came on straight away. Sod's law, like what? So then we wait for recovery to come out, not to take us home, but just to run the OBD, because we pay for recovery anyway, so you might as well get them to come out just to check, because it's a free diagnostic, right? There's like a little bit of a con for you. And it said it was fine. It was just running lean. That could be anything, could be a vacuum line. No one cares, it's fine. And we started driving home, and I'm doing some pulls on the motorway, and I'm like, yeah, this car is just rapid. And it really is. When I eventually get it back on the road, because it's not working at the moment, that's the next story, I will show you. But it's rapid, and I was doing some pulls, and bang! Clutch pedal to the floor. Where's my clutch gone, mate? disappeared. My clutch is gone. And turns out the clutch just completely went on a 4-5 lane motorway. So we had to baby the car home, basically trying to just ride it without the clutch, just grinding the gears, which is not good for the transmission, but how are you going to get it home when you're 120 miles away? Recovery takes like 2 hours, and it was 3 AM. We're not going to do that. So I managed to get it home, and that's the story. That is how, and that is the cheapest Subaru WRX in the UK. It's cheap for a reason. Stay tuned for the next video whilst I run through everything that is wrong with the cheapest Subaru WRX in the country. Hope you enjoyed this. I hope you do. Smash that subscribe button to stay up to date on all of this. This will be a fun, wild ride. These videos will probably be once a week. I haven't quite decided yet. But I hope you stay tuned. I hope you really enjoy this. I'm really, really looking forward to doing this series. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I have been Mr. H. Take care.